We do have some breaking news now. A federal judge in Louisville has temporarily blocked Kentucky officials from enforcing that state's sweeping new anti-abortion law. It's a law Planned Parenthood said would force abortion clinics to stop offering the procedure until they could meet certain requirements. Here to break it down is MSNBC legal analyst Danny Cevallos. So, Danny, my understanding is the judge granted Planned Parenthood a temporary restraining order here. But what more can you tell us?
Well, this is just hot off the press or hot off the iPad, as you can see here.
I know.
So
I'm doing the same
still digesting
thing.
it, but I can tell you, right, exactly. But to give some understanding, in order to grant what's called a TRO, or a temporary restraining order, it has to be highly likely that the plaintiff in this, or the person asking for the relief, is likely to achieve that goal, to win on the merits. This is not a total win. This is not the end of the case. This is just the court hitting the pause button while the case gets litigated. And it's a very important decision that the court has to make, which is, well, before we can get all the evidence in, which could take years, we need to decide what must be done right now in order to preserve the status quo. So someone asking for a TRO, or a temporary restraining order, has a high bar to meet. They have to show that it's highly likely that some irreparable harm will happen if that relief is not granted. And by that, I mean pausing the situation and maintaining the status quo.
And Danny, quickly, do we think this will fall into the category of abortion-related cases we've seen pop up all around the country that are essentially waiting in line for the Supreme Court to decide that Mississippi case before we get federal answers on what will be permitted or what won't?
What's happening right now is you have a Supreme Court that I think many conservatives perceive as very interested or potentially receptive to overturning Roe v. Wade and Planned Parenthood. And so for that reason, what I expect you're going to see is a lot of daring challenges in the form of conservative or Republican legislatures passing laws that they think will get either overturned by a district court and then appealed right up to the Supreme Court. And I think a lot of these Republican legislatures are hoping that their law can be the one that the Supreme Court will seize upon and potentially overturn Roe v. Wade and, of course, Planned Parenthood v. Casey.